Wow, it's July. Let's pretend like I've been posting these past few months. Well, the time has come. The trailer has come out for Bali Dating Corona. The real one. And not the Kickstarter one from 2 years ago. But the actual one. The actual one. It's got all the stuff going on. And today, I want to react to my own goddamn trailer. I'm gonna break down some stuff of what's going on inside so y'all can understand more of what's going on. And in regards to the actual film, it's coming out when it's goddamn finished. Man, this solo film stuff is mad. It could just drive on forever. You do something else and boom. So, let's have a look. 2020. 2 years ago. That's funny because who could ever see this coming?
What worries me is that it just takes one person to start.
Well, this footage, I actually filmed it in 2000 and I guess, it would have been 2020. It was like around end of 2019, I was just in England and, I was just watching random stuff on Netflix, as you do. I see this documentary called Pandemic, How to Prevent an Outbreak. Yeah. And, wow. I didn't think that would just become reality a few months later. And, yeah, it went into it. It went into all the same stuff that we would have ended up doing anyway. And I thought it was perfect. So, actually recording footage of pandemic stuff before the pandemic blows my mind.
An outbreak. It's just a matter of time where the next pandemic is going to start. We just don't know where or how, but we know it will.
Estimated 11 million people in
And by the way, that phone model is the exact same one that you use.
China. Cases of the disease it causes, known as COVID-19.
I just want one pack. No, not one pack.
Because we are seeing similarities. So you have some who are genuinely...
Even on the airplane flight, right? Spoilers, I fly to Bali and I actually managed to get there like it was the last day before the international tourism stopped for there. On the way there, I didn't include. I did have the footage before of a guy in the toilet rolling up as much toilet paper as he could. You might as well have just stolen the whole roll. Should have just opened the thing up, got the big thing, and just put it in his fucking bag. But he was just like rolling up non-stop, Mad.
Concerned, they're frustrated with the lack of clarity, and then you have others who feel like they can fully trust the government.
Yeah, this is blocked off. What do you think? I don't want to close her.
Yeah, well, for us.
That was difficult trying to get onto that beach. Well, that's at Barawa, one of the most famous beaches in Bali. And as you can see from there, zilch, no one, And this is actually just standing at Love 8, the hotel, and I was just with, some friends, and yeah, we arrive in, and we tried to get on the beach via the hotel, but they just didn't let us. The security just didn't let us go on the beach because of safety reasons. Nah, it was the goddamn Pachalang, the police, that wanted to make sure no one was going on, But I sure broke those rules later on because to not be safe,
It's gonna be like, why?
all of this was brought this morning. And yeah, there's a lot of quick cuts in this. So this is a thing where you bring plastic and they measure it and they give you rice. But the girl that was running this, like, the whole place was done illegally on someone else's property, so that got shut down pretty quickly. But at least they were trying, they were trying to give rice to people for something, not just completely handing out, but You know, people got something to do. They pick up the trash and plastic and all that, and they go and get rice. You know. But again, it got done in. I don't know what happened after. I don't know where they moved to, but yeah. They also did Ocean Mimic, yeah, that's what it was. And they're also doing stuff with Old Man's R.I.P. has gone forever. And they were meeting there, trying to go on the beach, pick up stuff, which is also in the documentary. The hotel workers come here. They closed because of the fear of the corona. And right now they're trying to fight to keep it going.
Hotel ini masih baru 3 tahun. Hotel yang di sana, yang di sini cuma 5 tahunan berkembang.
Oh, sekarang jelek?
Ya, jelek.
And even some of the new hotels that have just been built, you know, they get taken over by some other company, and now it's not Ibis, now it's like some other random one. But yeah, the amount of people that have seen stuff change so quickly is the quickest I've ever seen anywhere change, you know. And I go around back to Britain, round to Spain or whatever, and it's like almost looks like the same the past 20 years. But there, every 5 years, it's like, you know. And not only that, the past couple of years have been like the craziest, I reckon, of just destroying all the beach bars, you know, the kind of, you know, they look like shacks to normal people, but when you go there, you realize, wow, nice, this is good. And they've just been bulldozing all of it. Echo Beach and Barawa and Batu Belong, just get rid of it. Just bulldoze it. Let's get some beach clubs, hotels, you know. But in the doc, I kind of go into like thinking like, you know, what is good and what is bad, and all the hotels that were there, you know, when people go, right? You go to the hotel and then you go to the beach bar. A few years later, it's just all hotels, and they're like, oh man, I wish it was like what it was like before. But for them, they already saw the hotel there before, but people before that would have saw just random shack, warung stuff going on, and before that would have just been beach. And that's where it goes into the nuanced topic of things are always changing, you know. So, you know, you got Backpack dude here saying about everything's changing and it's more ugly now. Yeah, it's just a ever evolving thing, and I don't know, you know. It's not gonna stop. The more people that go, the more people that try and get work or just live there, it's just gonna keep going because people build stuff. You know, they want money. It's not exactly the same as a lot of other countries where they'll literally just put a whole ban on building anything in whole areas, you know, unless you've got enough money to change that. $1,000 for 2 days. But because of coronavirus, you know, you can get some cheap places now. The upsides of corona is crazy. When you don't think about the rest of the world, you think, hey, this is great. No dig on that guy. He's a cool guy. But in general, wow, people staying in these massive ass places trying to get the best deals possible. And all the prices of stuff now have skyrocketed back up. Even Kyle had to like move out his place that was, I don't know if it was 7 or 8 million, and then it went all the way up to 17, like that, which is nuts. So he thought, screw this, I move out, you know. And so a lot of people have been complaining about prices going back up to as they would say, mental levels. But then you got other people like, no, the Balinese have got to get themselves back all the money that they've lost during the COVID thing. But to me, this seems like the way that they're doing it, you know, like how fast it is just going from COVID price to full on more expensive than people have ever seen prices like that. So yeah, that's the crazy part, you know. Not much of a incremental increase. But then again, people will pay that, and they will find customers, and people come in and they're like, yeah, this is fine. So each to their own.
I don't want to deal with locals anymore.
No, not a single one.
I'm sorry, but no is my answer for that.
The market is non-saturated. No competition.
But for my own observation, most of the local girls that you met were always into party. And that's one of the reasons why they like foreign guy. Because, you know, they go back, they leave.
Yeah.
No, man, when you see a pandemic, and beside their documentary before talking about pandemic, it's like, I know it's a movie. No, it's they make the movie our life.
It's funny, man, because Lion, you know, Lion's got his own film, came out about his journey through China. It's funny because when I first interviewed him and talked to him about stuff, it did seem a bit mad, you know. And I guess I just wasn't ready. I just wasn't really ready to hear some straight up facts. Obviously, there's like some level of conspiracy going on, and no one really knew exactly what's going on. But a lot of the stuff that he said did turn out to be true.
There's no doubt that it exists, but is the media hyping it up a little too much? A lot of people don't know how lucky they are. Even the ones that you might see struggle, they still have a family.
Dating people that don't live here, it's tiring. It's always the same thing. It's always new relationship, new this, new that. It's not even relationships anymore. But no one lives here. They're all here short term. Or they think they live here because they have been here for 6-7 months. So that's not living here. You're not going to be here for a long time. Like, most of these people, they don't stay here. So it is on all those apps, it's mostly tourists or people that have been here for 6 months and are going to leave in 6 months.
As you can see from the edit, I'm in there quite a lot, especially at the end, because it is a journey of what I was up to, along with all the rest of the people that are in it, you know, that are starring in it. And in terms of leaving and, you know, having expectations be put onto, well, no, to have expectations that I help people think of me, of what's going to happen. A lot of the time, it does look like, yeah, let's do it in, you know, and you can leave back to whatever country, and it's very easy to change your mind when you're not there. So I definitely got sucked into this. Let's make it happen. We can all do it until you leave. And, you know, for a lot of people that can suck. Unless you're these bully hunter girls that are just like, yeah, this is good. This guy come and he goes and all good, no pressure. I can just live a life of no responsibility forever, basically. But for me, yeah, I think I got tired of that pretty quick. Just like some other people in this film. So, you know, you get to see me going from having the high hopes again, trying to figure out what happened the year before that, all the way to thinking, I don't know if I can do any of this again, and all the things that happened in between 2020 until now. Like, flipping it, could have made a whole other documentary about that, but I didn't film nothing, so there's nothing happening because this was already enough. Yeah, relationships are hard anyway, and when you include different countries and pandemics, and feelings, commitment. Into 2022, no way. No way, not in this modern world. No commitment for us, thanks. Yeah, and this goes into it. So there's a lot of what you would call self-criticism, and pretty much, you know, the thing I criticize the most is, you know, my own self with all this stuff, and also, you know, things that are like cringe, and you know, and I get in there and I film inside what's going on. I infiltrate into it and become one of them for a little bit, and then go over to local people and, hey, local folk, what's going on? I'm here. I'm a white boy. Let's be friends. And there's also a lot of that too. People just wanting to be friends just because of the color of your skin, which is whatever. All good. But I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you enjoy watching the full trailer, which I'll link down. And when I get around to actually releasing this film, that everyone would actually consider watching it and support some solo bro trying to make something, and hopefully make some more stuff. Hopefully no more pandemic stuff. I don't want to do another pandemic film. No more pandemics for me, thanks. But yeah, catch you guys.